What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 54 of my money making guide here in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. Last time I had sourced and sold special cargo through my special cargo warehouse. Now, in order to purchase a special cargo warehouse, you do need to be a CEO and own a CEO office. Now you can purchase a CEO office from the, what is it called? Hold on. Dynasty 8 Executive website. That's what it is. So if you go to the Dynasty 8 Executive website, you can purchase a CEO office, and once you have that, you'll have a computer that you can access in your office that will allow you to buy a special cargo warehouse. And once you have a special cargo warehouse, you'll be able to source cargo for that warehouse and fill it up. Now, you can either own a small, a medium, or a large warehouse. The small warehouse can fit 16 crates. The medium warehouse can fit 48 crates. And the large warehouse can fit 111. Now, if you're a solo player like me, I would recommend you own at least one small warehouse, because that's all you need to make money. You don't need a medium or large if you're going to do it by yourself. But once you have the warehouse, you can just source the crates and sell them at any time. And it's a great way to make money. I think it's my second or third favorite way to make money in GTA. So now in this part, we're going to move on to another one of my favorite money-making opportunities, and that is the motorcycle club businesses. Now the motorcycle club businesses are very similar to your special cargo warehouse, where you'll have to source goods for the business and then sell them at any time that you want. So one of the ways you can access your MC businesses is from your motorcycle clubhouse, and that's actually where you can purchase the businesses from. There's 5 businesses that you can own. You can own a cocaine lockup, a meth lab, a weed farm, a counterfeit cash factory, and a document forgery office. So if you purchase a motorcycle club business from the Maze Bank foreclosure website, and then access the computer in your office in the motorcycle club clubhouse, you'll be able to purchase these businesses. Now they're not cheap, so you're not going to be able to do this right away. You're going to have to make money elsewhere in order to afford these, and then I would buy one at a time. Buy the first one, make money off of that one, then buy another one, and eventually you'll have enough money to buy all of them. But I would only focus on one at a time. Now obviously I own all 5, but you know, if I would start off with just owning one. So you can buy them at the clubhouse, and then you can go to that location on the map and you can source the crates from there. Or if you own a Terabyte, which I do, it's that big vehicle you can buy off of Warstock Cash and Carry, you can also source the crates from there. Or the third place you can go, which is where I am right now, is you can own an arcade. And if you go to the basement of your arcade, you can go to this master control terminal and access your businesses here. So that's what I'm going to do. So in this video, I'm going to source cargo for one of these 5 businesses, and then probably in the next part I'll sell those goods, because I don't know how long that is going to take. If it doesn't take very long, then I'll try to do both in the same part. So let's start with our cocaine lockup. So you want to hit this, manage stock and supplies. It'll take you to the Open Road website. You just want to log in. Now here's my stuff. So total earnings, I've made $5.5 million off of 31 sales. So you can either sell stock, which I have, or you can resupply. So you can either buy the supplies for $75,000, or you can steal the supplies for free. That's what we're going to do. Now you could buy the supplies, but that's a waste of money. You don't want to be down $75,000, because then yeah, you'll make that up, but you know, then you're only going to make you're gonna have to subtract what you make from what you bought. So it's a lot easier to just steal them. So then it'll say, are you sure you want to steal the supplies? And it'll start a mission that we have to do to acquire the supplies and bring them back to that particular business. Now, the one risky thing about launching your mission from your arcade is that it may be far away from the objective, but that's fine.
Okay, well, the supplies we found are in the hands of some pretty nasty people. Deal with those people and get us what we need.
Mother God!
Alright, so we gotta go to the vineyard to steal the supplies and deliver them to the business. So that guy that was just talking to us, his name is LJT. Now, we already talked to him before. In a previous part. I can't remember why we talked to him, though. I can't remember. But we did talk to him before, and I was like, oh, that's LJT. I can't remember why we did. Well, whatever it was for, I remember talking to him, and I can't remember why. But he's basically the guy that you do these missions through. When you own your motorcycle club businesses, he's sort of like your supplier. He's the guy that you talk to. He tells you where the supplies are. You go get them, you bring them back. And then when you're doing the sell mission, obviously you talk to him again, and he's like, oh, congratulations on making that sale. So, but I can't remember why I talked to him before, because I remember talking to him before. But why did we talk to him before? It wasn't for motorcycle club work, because motorcycle club work is through Malcolm. Oh, I know why. I think I know why. Because we were doing motorcycle club work, I had to be a motorcycle club president. But if you're a motorcycle club president, sometimes your businesses will get raided by the police or by enemies. And you'll have to do this mission to get your supplies back. And if you don't get them back, you lose your supplies. That's what it was. So that's why I told you guys in that video, whatever one it was, that you want to be careful not to be a president of your motorcycle club for too long, or, you know, you might get a call from him about that. Supplies are being carried by the enemies. Take them out until the supplies are found. Oh, alright, so we just gotta kill all the enemies at this place. Well, we'll land on the roof. And let's use the military rifle. And let's just take them out until the supplies appear. Ow. Oh yeah? Is it me who has nowhere to go, or you who has nowhere to go? Ow, ow, ow. Now if you remember, this isn't our first time at this vineyard. We've been at this vineyard before. Back when we were doing the casino missions in my contact mission series, this was where we had our meeting. Ow. I don't have any snacks either. I'm probably gonna have to refill my snacks in between parts, because I do not have snacks and I'm about to die. Oh, actually, I'll just get back on my oppressor, because if I'm on my oppressor, I heal. So I'll just get back on.
Are you fucking asshole?
Just wait until I heal up. Ow, ow. No, don't do that. But yeah, the casino missions were not that hard. At least the first two weren't. They got a little tricky on the third mission, the fourth mission, and the fifth mission. And I guess the sixth mission, but they weren't that hard.
Hell yeah!
This mission, however, was pretty hard. I think it was called Strong Arm Tactics. This was a tough mission, because you were just getting attacked from like 1,000 sides. By Merryweather, not the Vagos. I think these are the Vagos. How come these guys haven't dropped the supplies yet? gonna drop down. I can't leave my bike up here. Otherwise, how am I supposed to get back? Oh! Hold on. Ow. Ow.
Oh, man.
Alright, so it says the business supplies are now visible to all players in session. That's not a problem to me, because there's no one else in this session but me. Alright, so the supplies are right there in that briefcase. So let's just pick it up, and now we just gotta take it to the business. Alright, so, and the good thing is I already have supplies in most of these businesses, so when I deliver these, I can just immediately sell what I already have, and then this will build up later for when I sell more supplies off camera. The only business I don't have anything in right now is my document forgery business, but that's okay. For that one, I might just buy the supplies off camera and then do the mission. And then by the time I'm done with the mission, I should have some supplies to sell. Should have just done that right now, but that's fine. But in between parts, before I do the next part, I am gonna try and get some snacks here, because, you know, I can't be relying on my oppressor for health. And I should also refill my body armor, because I don't know if I have any body armor. But my business is right up here. I can't remember, what business am I delivering to? It was the first one, right? It was the cocaine lockup. Yeah, so my cocaine lockup is located right over here. Ow, ow. You know what? Where are you? Where are you going? I'm in an oppressor. What do you want? A bite? What's that gonna do? Alright. I have to get away from these people or else my lock-on won't work. There. Take that, Vagos. These are my supplies now. You had your chance. Alright, so here's my cocaine lockup. So you just want to bring the supplies over to your business. And then your employees inside the business will start turning those supplies into stock that you can sell. Now there's one more thing I want to show you guys before we sell that. As you can see in the bottom right corner, our value for the supplies that we currently have is 70,000. We have 1 bar of product and 1 bar of supplies. So the bar of supplies will eventually become another bar of product, but they aren't currently. So if you come over to this laptop, this is the same website that we accessed in my arcade. You can access it here as well. If you go to this tab, now I can't do anything because I've already purchased the upgrades, but there are upgrades that you can purchase for each of these businesses. One of them is to buy security cameras so that you can have more security at your facility to guard it from being raided. And then one of the more useful upgrades that you can get is you can buy more employees to work at your business so that you have a higher production rate, so that they'll, you know, turn your supplies into stock faster. So that's what I have. So here's, you got the equipment upgrade that allows you to install higher quality equipment. This will speed up your production rate, improve overall value of your product, and you can store more product. Then there's the staff upgrade I was telling you about, and then you have the security upgrade. So these aren't cheap. I mean, this is 900,000, 300,000, and 500,000. So it's not cheap to buy these, but if you get them for all of your businesses, you're going to make some good money. So now let's go over to sell. So there's a couple of options that you got here. You can sell to Blaine County, or you can sell to Los Santos. Now if you sell to Blaine County, this is actually exactly like gun running. If you remember when we were doing gun running, you also had this option to sell to Blaine County and Los Santos. If you sell to Blaine County, that's the closer location to where my business is. You're going to get a smaller cut. But if you go to Los Santos, which is a little further away, they give you a bonus amount of money. Now you want to be careful though, because the more product you have in your business, the more delivery vehicles you're going to have to use to deliver that product. So if you only have 1 bar of supplies, you're only going to sell with 1 vehicle. But if you got a full 5 bars of supplies, you're going to have to sell with 4 delivery vehicles. And if you're like me and you're a solo player, 4 delivery vehicles is kind of stretching it for one person to do in 30 minutes, because you have a 30-minute timer. But since I only have the 1 bar of supplies, I think I'm only going to have to sell my goods in 1 vehicle, so this should be pretty easy. And since that source mission didn't take very long, I'm going to sell the supplies in the same part, because I don't think this will take very long. But I don't think I'm going to do that for all of them, because some of them might require more than 1 delivery vehicle, and that means it's going to take longer.
We selling? Huh? Okay. The buyer wants it airdropped. The product's loaded and waiting at the helipad.
Alright, one more thing I'll tell you about these sell missions. There's a couple of different sell missions that you can do, and each sell mission requires a different delivery vehicle. So you can either sell your supplies by helicopter, by plane, by postal truck, by garbage truck, or by motorcycle, and or by boat. So there's 5 or 6 different delivery vehicles. I'd say the easiest ones are probably helicopter, bike, and garbage truck. The hardest one is the postal truck, because it's slow and you've got to make like several different drops. The helicopter is one of the easiest ones because it's a faster moving vehicle, and yeah, there's 5 drops, but it won't take that long at all. Now, it goes up exponentially. So if you have 1 delivery vehicle, you're going to have 5 drops. If you have 2 delivery vehicles, it's going to be 10 drops. If you got 3 delivery vehicles, it'll be 15 drops. And if you have 4 delivery vehicles, it'll be 20 drops. So luckily it's just 1 vehicle, so it's only going to be 5 drops. And those 5 drops are in Los Santos because I chose to sell to Los Santos. But you can, if you want, choose to sell to Blaine County, but you will take that pay cut. If you want the maximum amount of money, you got to sell to the further company or the further business away. Now, sometimes I do choose to sell to the closer place, and that is if it requires more than 2 delivery vehicles, because I can do 2 delivery vehicles in 1 part. What I can't do is more than 2. Now, oddly enough, it looks like I have 45 minutes to do this. Normally, you only get about 30 minutes to do this. So 45 minutes is actually a lot of time just for 5 vehicles. If I have 45 minutes for 4 vehicles, I could probably do that. Because that means if you divide 45 minutes by 4 vehicles, you'd have about, I don't know, 12 minutes, maybe 11 minutes to do each vehicle. And if you have 3 vehicles, it'd be 15 minutes per vehicle. Alright, so you just want to press right on the D-pad to deliver the stuff, and you just want to go to each drop. This is exactly what we did for gun running. Actually, gun running, we just delivered a truck. I think it was it special cargo? No, it wasn't special, yeah, it was special cargo. In my last video, when we were doing special cargo, we were in an airplane, and we delivered this cargo via airplane, and there were 3 drops I had to make. This time we're in a helicopter, the easiest delivery vehicle. Luckily. I'm glad it wasn't the frickin' postal van, or this would be a long part. Luckily, this will be a pretty short part. But like I said, they're not all gonna be this short. Nice aerial view of Los Santos. Man, these drops are pretty far away from each other. That's why it's good to be in this helicopter. I don't have to take them by car. It's like the opposite of air freight cargo. Remember when I did air freight cargo and I chose not to deliver it by air because they give you the option to deliver it in a truck? Well, it's the opposite here. The reason I did it by truck in air freight cargo is because it's only one truck. But when it's more than one vehicle, I'd rather do it by helicopter because it's quicker. Doing it by truck with more than one vehicle takes longer. And since I'm only one guy, you know, I can't risk taking that long because I risk running out of time. And I have run out of time before. I remember when I was doing one of my motorcycle club businesses in the past, I had to deliver supplies with 3 different US postal vans, and I didn't finish. I got 14 out of the 15 drops done, so I missed out on the maximum cut. But it was fine. I mean, I got most of it. It just was a bummer because I couldn't finish. I ran out of time. But luckily, I will have plenty of time to spare here. Done. Alright, where are... You'll know when you're close to one of the drops because you'll see the red smoke from the flare. And that's to signify where the drop is. Without that, it'd be really hard to find where these are in a helicopter. Now, when you're in a vehicle, it's not going to be a flare. It's just going to be a yellow dot on the map, and you just have to go to the yellow dot. Because that's easier to see by vehicle, but by helicopter, if you don't have this red flare smoke, I mean, good luck finding it. Alright, 2 more drops, and we still got 38 minutes. Plenty of time. I could take a scenic tour of the city and still have 20 minutes left. Like I said though, this is one of my favorite ways to make money in GTA. I think my favorite way has got to be the nightclub warehouse. Second favorite has got to be, I would say, agency security contracts. And then special cargo. This is probably my 4th favorite money-making opportunity for a solo player. If you have more than one person doing this with you, then this is one of the best ways to make money. Because the more people you have, the better. Because if you have one person per delivery vehicle, ooh, you could fill these things up to 5 bars of stock and make a ton of money. But when you're a solo player like me, you gotta do what you can. Still gonna make $100,000. I'll take it. Alright, successfully sold it. So now you're gonna get a call from LJT and he's just gonna say, yeah, you got the supplies. The money's gonna clear with you now. Ow. And then as soon as he calls me, I'm gonna disband from the motorcycle club because I don't want him to call me and say that one of my businesses is being raided.
You closed that deal, all right. Wiring the funds right away. LJT, out.
Alright, before he can call me again, let's disband my motorcycle club. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, that's... okay, I thought that was supplies. That's just a shield. Anyway, that'll do it for this part. We sold goods from my cocaine lockup. In the next part, we can do the same thing, but for my weed farm. And then we'll do the document forgery business, then the money laundering business, and then end with the meth lab. Now you're probably wondering why I'm choosing to do all 5. Why not just do 1? Well, because you'll get to see all the different buy missions that you can do and all the different sell missions that you can do. If I just do 1, you're just going to see me deliver things by helicopter. But let's say in the next one, I got to deliver them by airplane or deliver them by bike. Well, you'll get to see how to do that. So that's what we're going to do in the next part. But first I got to make it back to my arcade. But in the meantime, that'll do it for this video. So if you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you're new by hitting that subscribe button. And then you can click on that notification bell and set it to all notifications so you don't miss a single video that I post. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.